We're back again for another Dawn of War Soulstorm replay on the Rhean jungle map. And yeah, as you can see, it's an 8-player map. Normally it's meant to be a team map, but it's actually being played as a free-for-all in this case. So, in my opinion, it's not really a great map at all for free-for-alls, given the way it's structured. And in fact, other players, including myself, eventually end up leaving the server because it just keeps taking forever, really. And what can you do? So what the hell, I thought I'd do a bit of a commentary anyway, just to show you this map, because yeah, it's pretty rare that we actually manage to play on 8-player maps at all, given that there's not many playing Dawn of War Soulstorm. So what the hell, we'll have a look at what's happening. We'll just proceed with having a look at the players playing and who they're playing as. We've got Nobody playing as the Sisters of Battle, got Madgun playing as the Chaos Space Marines, jQuery as the regular Space Marines, and Red Skull as the Space Marines, myself, Lightman 2009 as the Necrons, Rapid Chui as the Elder. We also got Oiki Yusunyo as the Orcs, and finally we've got Narioto as the Elder. So given the fact that it's a free-for-all, it's going to be kind of hard to judge where exactly the battles and all that are occurring, but what the hell, I'll give it a shot anyway. So in either case, it looks like the initial conflict will start between the Orcs and the Elder. Just see if there's anything else happening. It doesn't appear to be the case. So what the hell, we'll see what else was happening here. So we've got a squad of Slugger Boys coming into contact with these Dark Reapers. Yeah, no, they're not being reinforced. The problem is though, they can just keep dancing these Orcs around while the Guardians fire at them. Although I suppose the Guardians don't do that much damage, as you can see, especially without an attached Warlock, which they don't have, as you can see. Let's see, do we have Fleet of Foots though? I don't know. He doesn't seem to be researching in either case, but really he should be researching it as quickly as possible. It's an incredibly important research for the Elder, and basically it's something that you need to research as quickly as possible. Basically, after your initial Guardians and Builders are built from the webway, or from the Elder HQ building, then that's basically when you start researching the Fleet of Foot's ability. Yeah, but in either case, yeah, it looks like that Slugger Boy squad was repulsed by the sheer amount of ranged troops. And speaking of which, okay, there we go. Now they're being upgraded with Dark Reapers. Guardians, no upgrades for them. They might want to upgrade at least one squad with a Warlock, just in case if they want to go against Gretchen, which can get that cloak upgrade pretty quickly and cheaply. But in any case, yeah, Rapid Chui is just going to stay where he is, going to try to capture the relic. As for myself, I've got a Ghost turret set up, and yeah, it's actually a pretty well positioned turret. I'm pretty sure it can prevent this point from being captured, since it's barely within range of the turret itself. And what's this? Landmines. So apparently someone's deploying landmines somewhere, but given the different things that are happening on the map at the same time, it's kind of hard to keep track. Just see what our Space Marine guys are doing. Looks like jQuery is building a couple of quick heavy bolter turrets. This other guy, Red Skull, is not doing too much, to say the least. And as for me, yeah, I'm just continuing to expand, capturing the relic with my thingies, with my builder scarabs there. Same time, jQuery is capturing his own relic, and he's probably going to run some Mad Gun's cultists though. If he's not careful though, his Scout Marines might get completely torn up by them. And yeah, we've also got Narioto up with a webway gate. We've got a bit of a graphical glitch there, part of the building animation still being displayed. But anyway, he's got a webway gate, support platform, and he's upgrading his listening post as well, so we have a nice little strong points there. The problem is though, he's also got to worry about this northern approach to his bases as well. And speaking of which, looks like my opponent Nobody is at tier 2 already, going with Celestians. Hasn't even gotten Battle Sisters out. Interesting. Well, I've got, yeah, usual 3 Necron Warriors out, continuing to go with Plasma Generators and such. Probably should have built a the Necron Armory building, the Summoning Core, that's it. The Scarabs as quickly as possible, taking up, because yeah, as you can see, there hasn't been too much conflict between the two different players, because of course you don't want to leave yourself too vulnerable for your opponents to destroy you. So yeah, as you can see, we're seeing relatively conservative play. At the moment, we've got a rather interesting melee between a couple of squads of Scout Marines and Cultists. Looks like the Scout Marines are losing, I think. It's hard to tell. I think, oh, there we go, they're retreating in either case, and yeah, a few Scout Marines there getting torn up by these rather sycophantic Cultists, to say the least. And yeah, it looks like jQuery is going to be forced to retreat, and at the same time I'm managing to capture my relics. There we go, pretty fancy indeed. Holy Reliquary being built by that nobody guy. I don't know why the hell one would call themselves Nobody. What kind of name is that? Nobody. Hello, I'm Nobody. But in any case, for some reason he hasn't upgraded with his Celestians at all. They really benefit from having the Celestian Veteran Superior, which I'm pretty sure... Actually, does it say... Blah blah blah. Well, I'm pretty sure it boosts their the weapon damage of the Celestians, I think. But anyway, in the case, got a Confessor coming out as well, and yeah, looks like that's Nobody guy's going to be mostly sticking with Celestians, which aren't such a bad little troop actually. They're the only basic anti-vehicle and anti-building troops that gets heavy high infantry armor, which is basically elite infantry armor, and they're not too shabby actually against infantry and melee, although in range they're not really that great. Although when they do have Celestian Veteran Superiors attached to their squads, they're not too bad in ranged. Although really, when pound for pound, other ranged units would be much better. Of course, where they're really meant to shine is anti-vehicle usage, which is where they get their melter guns and multi-melters upgrades for their squads. Although once they get a Celestian Veterans Superior added, which is what that Nobody guy is starting to do, then yeah, that's when things can get rather interesting for them. Especially once you get units such as the Confessor and the Canonist attached to them, and once you get the power weapons upgrades for the Battle Sisters, then yeah, they can actually do pretty good amounts of damage in melee, and because they got the elite infantry armor upgrade, they're not too shabby in weathering quite a bit of damage as well. And also I think, yeah, there we go, each squad member doesn't actually cost that much either, so they don't cost that much to reinforce. And of course once you get the Imager, they increase the amount of the maximum health that each member has. Actually, I wonder if that applies. Let's see, where's that? There we go. Let's see, boosts squad hit points. I don't know if actually that would apply to an attached unit, such as a missionary or a confessor. That would be pretty good actually if it applied to that. In any case, looks like my my Necron Warrior, should say, we're going forward. What I was trying to say was my Elder opponent has managed to box in his Orc opponent, or at the very least, he's on his doorstep. At the same time, though, my warriors are attacking to cause a bit of damage. At the same time, though, Madgun is proceeding towards the right with craploads of cultists. Doesn't have an armory yet, though, for some reason. Is he at tier 3, though? Tier 2, should I say? Yeah, he's at tier 2. Getting Khorne Berserkers out. Huh. Okay, and there's a Sacrificial Circle. There we go. Pretty sure you need that for the Khorne Berserkers. Looks like we also got the Stealth upgraded, the Shroud upgrade for the Webway Gates researched and activated, and yeah, really, we're just seeing a bit of back and forth action. Oh, there we go. We do have some more conclusive action, thank God. My Necron Warrior is engaging in combat with my Elder adversary, and that Oik guy, since he doesn't have anything to, not even any cloaked Gretchen to spot for his army, he's not going to know what's happening at all, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, if he knew, though, he could have really taken advantage of the situation by waiting for me and the Elder opponents to deplete each other's forces enough, and then he could have at least swooped in to try to destroy his Elder opponent and try to, at least do enough damage to my Necron army to, dissuade me from attacking him further. But in either case, we're going to have happen instead is, yeah, my Necron Warriors are going to keep attacking. For some reason, going for the third permanent plasma generator, we should have gone for the Dark Reapers instead. At the same time, they've got craploads of Celestians, and let's have a look. Yep, looks like they've all been upgraded with multi-melters. Not with melter guns, though. For some reason, you can't upgrade all of them with multi-melters. You can only upgrade 2 members with multi-melters and 2 with the crappier melters. So as you can see, a bit of a tactic that some players do is that, yeah, they just upgrade the multi-melters and leave the melter guns as they are. It allows the squad to do a bit of damage against infantry in ranged combat. So, and I suppose it's also a bit cheaper as well, so why not say. Also got some frame rates going up and down a little bit. I've recorded various videos prior to this one, so it's most likely the hard drive is most likely fragmented in this case and probably starting to fill up a bit as well. So this will probably be the last Dawn of Soulstorm video of the night. And, well, what the hell was Suda? It probably will be the last one for the night, especially given how long it goes. Wow, this Nobody guy really doing crap loads of damage, and he's got a missionary as well. He must have more than one missionary attached to be able to locate his opponent's building. Also got the buildings, should I say, that are cloaked. He's also got the Seraphim out, and yeah, they'll really come in handy for that angelic visage ability. And I suppose, yeah, just providing a bit of a general fire support and harassment, as you can see, deciding to go after these Bone Singers who rather smartly decide to hide within the webway gates. There we go. As for what's happening in my elder opponent's base, looks like his base is slowly getting torn apart. He does have a Falcon Grav Tank with Star Cannon upgraded though, and I don't have any Immortals or anything, which is kind of crap. What can you do? Finally got power weapons being researched as well, really come in handy for the Celestian Veteran Superiors, as well as the... actually no, I don't think it counts for the Confessor though. I think the Confessor, his Mace of Dimamar only gets upgraded once you get the second power weapons upgrade. But anyway, in either case I've got Flayed Ones coming in as well to do a bit of damage, and yeah, basically we're just getting danced around by these these Falcon Grav Tanks. I'm nobody saying 2 versus 1. Oh, here we go. Now we're going to be in for one hell of a fight. Craploads of Celestians versus craploads of Khorne Berserkers. And cultists. That should be very interesting indeed. I suppose they'll be assisted by the Seraphim though, if they can use the angelic visage ability at just the right moments and try to get as many of these squads in into their area of effect as well, as much as possible, then that should be alright. Although I suppose using that whoa. Very nice. I'm pretty sure the Confessor just used that well, it's not Smite, but it's well, it's basically like a fancier version of Smite. It does damage to infantry in an area of effect, and yeah, he managed to obliterate that entire Chaos army. So not bad indeed. The problem is, though, of course, was that that Chaos guy, he was using Khorne Berserkers against buildings, and Khorne Berserkers, they do very bad damage against buildings and vehicles. So something to keep in mind if you're facing against them as well, as a Chaos opponent, I suppose, or as an opponent of Chaos. Anyway, it looks like we've got more Khorne Berserkers coming out. Also got Chaos Predators. Don't have tier 4 researched for Medgun just yet, though. Madgun, should say. But in any case, Rapatory has been kicked out. Looks like I'm the first one to actually destroy a player. But yeah, as you can see, this Oik guy, he's got his Orc forces waiting for me. Although I could just teleport my guys out of there. I don't know what quite happens. I think I'll just engage them directly. Don't quite remember. But in any case, got Madgun coming in. Wow, those Seraphim taking a bit of damage though. He's going to want to move in his troops all at once to take out these turrets as quickly as possible. Thankfully, those missionaries are going to allow him to spot these minefields with relative ease, although they are going to buy time for the heavy bolter turrets to do a bit of damage, as you can see. Not bad indeed. But yeah, the amount of Seraphim upgraded with multi-melters should be alright, although that nobody guy really wants to get as many in the field as possible. This Narek guy not doing too much, and... okay, there we go. I did actually teleport all my guys. Yeah, there we go. So I did just teleport them out of there. Decided not to engage the Orc foe directly. And why not, really? I mean, he does have guys near him that's, well, such as a Zelda guy who might engage him, I don't know. And this Nobody guy really seems to be tearing things up, to say the least. We got Khorne Berserkers coming in, as well as another Chaos Sorcerer who probably should be attached to the Khorne Berserkers. But in either case, what can you do? Seraphim and Celestians alike taking crap loads of damage. We've got that so-called Smite ability being used by the Confessor. Probably should check to see what that is. And we've also got the Angelic Visage ability being used, and just about every single unit has been affected by that. So very nice use of that ability by that Nobody guy, as it stops the squads from being demoralized, and it increases the weapon damage. Also, yeah, nice use of the Lay on Hands ability of the Missionary, managing to get these Celestians to heal up. And yeah, basically blowing the crap out of these vehicles and infantry, so certainly showing the power of Celestians, especially if properly supported. So yeah, it looks like that Oiki guy is not going to be able to do too much for the time being, or at least he doesn't feel inclined to do too much for the time being. At the same time, that Madgum has been kicked out, basically destroyed by that Nobody guy, and at the same time I'm going to be attacking with my Necron warriors, a couple of them walking a bit of a slope there. Why not? And why not? Why not? Probably should have just kept them walking forward, actually, rather than doing what I presume was attack move, but what can you do? Terminator's going to be doing quite a bit of damage, as you can see, and what the hell am I doing, actually? With these guys down Oh, okay, never mind, they were land speed attempts. I thought that was my guys for a second, apparently not. So yes, I decided to basically dive for the jugular of one of my Space Marine opponents. Well, basically the closest one. That nobody guy doesn't appear to be doing too much of his troops, so I guess we'll just focus on what's happening around here. So yeah, it looks like my forces are basically getting torn up. And wow, that Necron warrior not doing too well, to say the least. Not bad indeed. So yeah, unfortunately my force just getting torn up there, and I probably should get my Tomb Spider back to base, but yeah, for whatever reason I decided not to. Yeah, interesting. Cloaked Space Marines, Scout Marines should I say, with plasma guns. Interesting. So yeah, apart from that, not really too much happening. I think I might just fast forward a bit. Gotta love that. Oh, there we go. Looks like I got that invisibility shroud upgrade as well for the Necron Lord. I don't know how much actually it was really worth doing that, but oh, what the hell, I suppose it does stop them from being revealed, but of course, yeah, now I decide to get out the essence of the Deceiver as well. Very very nasty essence to say the least. It's certainly not the chamomile essence that you get in tea, that's for sure. And oh, there you go, looks like I'll just be sending him forward. I don't know if I should have just gone for the Nightbringer instead. Yeah, well, in the case, yeah, looks like Red Skull deciding to stay back in his base still, and okay, it's interesting. Apparently, probably the nearby Space Marine guy must have been attacking him with, presumably with Land Speeder Tempest, I think, and probably Assault Space Marines if you manage to decap that point. In any case, here we go. Attack is again beginning for me, and yeah, looks like this time, yeah, it'll be on the Southern Space Marine player's base. This restored monolith, I think, is a fake, yep. And here we go, at the same time we got a bit of combat happening between Nariot and, yeah, between the Sisters of Battles. This Noit guy actually being pretty lucky, really. Not really having to engage too much directly. I mean, he had the his elder opponent basically on his doorstep, and then, yeah, basically his elder opponent was completely decimated by the Necron player myself. Speaking of which, looks like we've also got that, yeah, I'm pretty sure we had that Emperor's Touch bolter being used as well on the Celestians. So yeah, Celestians, pretty good troops overall. As you can see, they do very well when you have stuff attached to them. Missionaries, they can heal Celestians just fine, and yeah, of course, when you have infantry with elite infantry armor, then yeah, when healing them up makes them that much more effective. Because, you know, they can take far more damage. Their armor allows them to take far more damage, and, you know, since the healing rate is the same for Celestians as it would be for, say, Battle Sister Squad, can really make a bit of a difference there. But yeah, unfortunately, looks like the Celestians finally meeting their match in terms of massed ranged firepower. There we go. We actually do have that very nice smite to be able to be used. Unfortunately, not being able to take out any infantry, but being able to do quite a bit of damage in a bit of a area of effect there. So actually, it looks like that Nobody guy is sandwiched between his Elder opponent and his Orc opponent. So if they were to both attack at once, or if I suppose if his Elder opponent Narioto was to try to push him forward, pretty sure, yeah, he'd end up completely destroyed by these two forces. Speaking of which, we also got a bit of a battle happening for jQuery's base. Yes, it's jQuery indeed. Got various dreadnoughts, Hellfire dreadnoughts as well coming out, as well as a Force Commander trying to do a bit of damage as well. But yeah, as you can see, my guys managing to do quite a bit of damage as well. My Necron Lord has taken too much damage though to maintain the invisibility shroud, and I don't know what the hell is thinking actually letting him take that much damage. I think I'll probably be teleporting out of there, maybe. In either case, my Tomb Spiders aren't going to do too much damage though, managing to take out one dreadnought. Necron Warrior's still in there, and okay, there we go. My Necron Monolith, restored Monolith now is finally out on the field as well, and finally we've got a bit of combat between that Nobody and that Nurioto guy. Let's see, what is he going to do? Is he going to engage or not? I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell. He's sort of content to sit there for the time being, but he really needs to either engage or retreat. And if he retreats, I don't know if he knows or not, but he's going to retreat straight into that Orc player. And wow, very good use of the Eldritch Storm ability, doing crap loads of damage to these infantry over a wide area of effect. Very nice indeed. Now we've got Celestians engaging in melee against these Dark Reapers, and why not? Why not indeed? But yeah, we've also got Nario to teleporting in his warp spiders behind behind his Celestians, yeah, to try to do as much damage as possible. So very good positioning of Nerio's troops there, and I'm pretty sure that this nobody's troops are going to get completely destroyed. Celestians pretty good, as you can see, but the problem is though they can only do so much on their own. If that nobody guy had a transport with 2 squads of battle sisters to provide ranged fire support to these Celestians, it really could have torn into these Elder troops pretty nicely, especially with good use of the Faith abilities from the Confessor and the Canoness, which has only now been built. But unfortunately, yeah, the Celestians on their own can only do so much. Although, yeah, as you can see, they did manage to do quite a bit of damage, but eventually getting forced back, as you can see. And I think Naruto is going to go in for the kill. I'm surprised he doesn't have any anti-vehicle or anti-building units. I suppose he can just use them against some infantry pretty easily. And wow, very bold indeed, teleporting like that. As you can see, a couple of warp spiders getting into melee combat with the Canoness, but yeah, overall managing to get quite a few shots off on these Celestians. Celestians being cut to shreds there. So wow, that nobody guy getting completely annihilated, and again got another battle happening for Query's base, but here we go, we've got an invisible Necron monolith, as ridiculous as that sounds, engaging in battle as well against jQuery. So they'll be saying, you win Elder because it was a 2 versus 1. Okay, not bad. Well, he actually managed to utterly destroy his Chaos opponents. And now he's even got a Living Saint out. The problem is, the main problem he had, well, I suppose 2 versus 1 is also very tricky to do, but he managed to destroy his first opponent pretty well. The main problem he had against Narioto, though, was the fact that he wasn't using dedicated anti-infantry elements against these warp spiders and such. They could have used things like immolators and actually immolators would have done pretty nicely actually, because if his opponents counteracted with with fire dragons, then he could have just put his Celestians into melee combat against his fire dragons. Might have worked out alright. But in either case, jQuery targeting my restored monolith with those assault terminators, and they can be a massive pain in the ass actually, because they, when they're attacking a single target, then yeah, they do a very good job of basically stunning it and stopping it from attacking or moving. Thankfully, I'm keeping my restored monolith moving, and I'm continually attacking these assault terminators. Although they're not dead though quite yet. And there we go. Also got the monolith decloaking once again, which is kind of ridiculous really. Got 2 monoliths that are decloaked here. If the opponent aimed in the general direction, if his units, that is, if they aimed in the general direction of a monolith, they would easily hit it. I mean, it's just insane that you can cloak something like that. I mean, look at the massive profile on this. I mean, you'd think the Sherman's profile was high, but look at that. Massive, like that little green thing at the top firing Gorse arcs or whatever the hell it is. Just ridiculous indeed. Yeah, well. In any case, yeah, jQuery's base is slowly getting torn apart. Those assault terminators doing a hell of a job, as well as the terminators doing a hell of a job in trying to damage me. I think this restored monolith, wow, it actually took enough damage to destroy it, but yeah, it certainly served its purpose, given that it was only a fake monolith, while my actual restored monolith is nearly at full health, so pretty good indeed. Also keeping builder scabs around to help repair it, so yes, pretty good. Sustained assault by me, to say the least. If I do say so, and I do. And yeah, speaking of which, looks like Naruto has been driven back, or I think he's actually just not bad. Yeah, just agreed to it most likely. Since nobody's just saying, you know, it's not fair, boo-hoo. That's. I mean, I played free-for-alls where I bit off more than I could chew. Had multiple people engaging me, but you didn't see me saying, you know, don't engage me. Because really, free-for-alls, they're meant to be hectic like that. You know, sometimes you have people ganging up, sometimes you have an all-out brawl, and sometimes you have players like this guy building heavy bolter turrets upgraded to missile turrets, really, inside his own base, while everybody else is destroying each other. Kind of ridiculous, really. So Red Skull even saying, "I need help." Not bad. Not bad. Even offering to help. So yeah, I suppose that's Invisibility Shroud, I don't remember what it's called. It's not Nightmare Shroud. I'm pretty sure Nightmare Shroud is the ability used by the Necron Lord that basically demoralizes infantry all around him. And so this some other kind of shroud. Interesting. Oh, there we go. Nice little finishing move by the Tomb Spider there, kind of jabbing it like that. And J. Crew saying it's against the FFA game, which it certainly is. J. Crew saying you are next. And indeed, if the game kept on going, he might have actually been next. The thing is, Red Skull, I'm pretty sure he was harassing my base at different points, and I was just starting to get a bit tired at this point of having to single-handedly dispatch every single base myself, and what the hell. I probably could have kept on going, but well, screw it. I think it was also getting a bit late at the time as well, so that didn't help too much, to say the least. But yeah, as you can see, my forces certainly doing a hell of a job there. That Nobody guy, not really doing too much though. He's got a couple of penitent engines. And what the hell was that? Huh. Well, I saw some special effects happening there, but anyway. Never mind, looks like Nobody's still sticking with Celestians, but really he could do some more supporting troops. I mean, having a Living Saint and all that's pretty good, really. He needs more ranged infantry, to say the least. Ranged anti-infantry. Oh well. Okay, it's got another penitent engine coming out, and yeah, we've got J. Kuri's base slowly getting destroyed by invisible Necron forces. It's got a final orbital Mabab ability being used. Naruto getting engaged by the Orcs, I think. Just have a look. Yep, wow, even got a Squiggoth engaging. So there we go, finally that Oiki guy sending in his troops there. Although, yeah, as you can see, they're being sent into a bit of a choke point there, and that Eldritch Storm doing a hell of a job there. Is Nobody going to do anything? That's Nobody. God damn, it's such a ridiculous name. But anyway, it looks like he's just going to sit there while Oiki decides to attack. In my opinion, he probably could have joined in the fray. That's what the hell. Oh, we even got a few looted Lemon Rus battle tanks. Why not, eh? Squiggoth's still going pretty strong, and yeah, that Naruto guy's really got his work cut out for him. That Nobody guy not doing too much. And yeah, looks like Query almost dead. Where the hell are his buildings, actually? Should have been dead by now. I don't know what the victory conditions are, but... okay, his orbital relay's still on. I think it counts as a production building, so there you go. There we go, very nicely done indeed. Probably could have done a better job in keeping my Necrons close. What can you do? So we've got Oiki continuing to engage Naruto there. Nobody deciding to sit back. Player defeated, so yeah, looks like, yep, that J. Crew guy is completely dead. Red Skull... yeah. Interesting. Okay, Nobody's, yeah, captured there, but Red Skull actually does have a hidden servitor here, so I suppose if his base did fall under siege, you could at least rebuild, and I suppose he does have a listening post here. It's, no, whatever. It would only delay the inevitable in either case. Oiki, on the other hand, he really needs to support his Squiggoth, to say the least. He can only do so much. He does have flash kits with fighting juice ability being used on them, courtesy of the Mad Doc. Although, yeah, if they're not careful, that seer counts will do a bit of damage. But thankfully, yeah, those rocket launchers from the tank busters actually doing a good job in keeping the not bad, keeping those seer council bastards on their ass. Not bad indeed. So yes, Elder base certainly under siege. Don't think we'll be able to see a comeback from him, and that Nobody guy, of course, still continuing to do nothing. And yeah, here we go. Here's the harassment on my base by Red Skull. Probably didn't make too much difference overall, but at this point, you know, 29 minutes into the game, I was starting to get a bit tired of it, given that I destroyed 2 bases by myself, and yeah, starting to get a bit tired of it all. But anyway, what the hell? I probably should have kept going anyway. Don't really want to quit, but what can you do? Well, you're not really meant to quit, but screw it. I guess this was the one of the rare cases where I actually quit before the game was actually really resolved. So, oh well. So sue me, eh? What's our Orc player though? What Oiki needs is a bit of detection though. There's a couple of Elder buildings which, not bad, aren't being destroyed. In fact, yeah, I think Oiki must realise that. I mean, look at that. His vehicles and infantry are clearly skirting around to you know, avoid bumping into them. And we've also got more of those grot piloted bombs coming in. Missing completely. Rather interesting artillery, actually. The grot bombs. That was, that's right, being used by the fighter bomber. Because they can actually completely miss their targets, but if they hit them, they can do crap loads and crap loads of disruption, to say the least. In case, finally we got some Warboss coming out, which is a detector unit. Yep, detector unit. And let's have a look. Okay, looks like I've also decided to teleport my Necron Monolith straight into the fray without supporting troops. Bit of a bad move by my behalf, though. At the same time, though, it did draw Red Skull's forces away. But yeah, I really should have been a bit less haphazard with the way I used my Restored Monolith there. Also got a couple of Builder's Scarabs, which are probably, yeah, got them around. But yeah, really overall it's just a bad idea to get the Restored Monolith around like that. What can you do? And I probably should have had a couple more Gauss turrets around to try to defend my base as well. I mean, I had a couple at the front here, 3 actually, but not much more than that. In any case, Nariota's base is just about completely destroyed. He has Cloaked base here though, which is kind of funny. He's not really going to be able to do too much though. And there we go, we got the Warboss coming in finally to reveal the rest of Naruto's buildings, and yeah, there's not really anywhere for him to hide really, so what the hell. And yeah, looks like my forces have been dispatched. Red Skull has got pretty significant forces of his own though. Land Raiders, Predators upgraded with twin-linked las cannons. Not too shabby, and... huh. Interesting. Chasing on pariahs away, not really sure what the hell they're doing. Maybe they're just scouting or something, I don't know. In any case, yeah. Finally starting to capture these outlying points that were previously belonged to my opponents. Got a Tomb Spider for some reason sitting around not doing anything, and yeah. Basically, I think I also noticed that, you know, my forces are dispersed all over the place, and yeah, just really the match just keeps going on for a bit. Actually, we did see quite a bit of action, as you can see, but the problem is though, from my perspective, it was kind of a bit on and off, to say the least. We're only seeing, you know, the action in hindsight here because, you know, we can see it from a third person perspective. We can see everything that's happening on our map at once, and as you can see, there actually was quite a bit of action occurring at different points of the map, so it was pretty nice. And yeah, this Oiki guy really getting lucky, to say the least. And here we go, finally this Nobody guy is going to apparently finish off his not bad, it's taking forever, he's saying that. Going to finish off his opponent, or maybe not. I think he also used that Smite ability. I think his Confessor just used that. Orcs here. Yes, also trying to indicate that Orcs were here, and yeah, really at the moment we're just not seeing too much happening at the moment. We're seeing a bit of harassment, as you can see, but yeah, overall cool. Overall, the map is just, in my opinion, just a bit big for free for all. But what else? We've also got that Smite ability being used, doing crap loads of damage, and Penitent Engine deciding to go back for some reason. Actually, come to there we go. There's the Living Saint. Also got a couple of exorcists, or one single exorcist being used. Actually, how many can be built? So I think the limit is either 2 or 1. In any case, we've also got very nice use of the Emperor's Touch bolter ability being used there. But the problem is you really want to use them on that ability on a squad of many members, such as the Battle Sister squad. That's another reason to get the Battle Sister squad. But what the hell, instead he's actually got enough faith to apparently use the Emperor's Touch bolter on multiple squads at once. Not bad. Nobody's saying latest. Looks like he's going to be quitting later. Yeah, quitting now, should I say. Saying game no fun, and there he goes as well. So, you know, and it looks like I'll be quitting as well. There we go. Seals, and that should be it. So, who do we have remaining? We've got Oiki remaining. Got myself remaining. There we go. I quit. Oiki, from what I can see, seems to have proliferated more so than any other player, just in terms of sheer number of expansions and troops and all that. So he probably would have won in the long run, although it would have depended on how Red Skull approached things. But yeah, in either case, yeah, not such a shabby little game, but yeah, it just went on for a bit, for a free-for-all from my perspective. But yeah, thankfully though, thanks to the magic of replays, we could see all sorts of battles and all that happening from multiple perspectives, and yeah, there you go, not too shabby indeed. Yeah, it's too bad I didn't get the replay actually from someone who played the game to the end. Would have been interesting to see how it ended after all that, but what can you do? So until next time, this has been Dame Dudovic signing off.